Hi guys! So what I want to share with you today is a really nice fun summer look get ready with me. So the first thing I'm going to do is put on my trusty hair band. Excellent. So that'll just nicely keep my hair out of the way. You have to forgive me, I did have a filling done today, so my speech might be a bit weird, but don't worry, it's all fine. So I'm going to start by freshening up my skin just with a wipe, just in case, you know, I've been out at town and you can get things like you can get pollution and stuff on your skin. Excellent. So now I'm going to take my day cream, which is the Revitalift day cream. It's the anti-wrinkle extra firming one, and it has SPF in it. So it's SPF 30, which is super important if you're trying to prolong looking as young as possible for as long as possible. I'm trying to think, do I want to put a base on? No, I don't think I'm going to put a foundation base on. I think I'm going to go straight to the eyes and basically just do an eye makeup look for you today. Because not all the time do you want to wear a foundation. Now, I need to find a foundation ready for Florida. I usually use the Revlon Colorstay or Estee Lauder Double Wear, but I want to find like a tinted moisturiser or a CC cream or a BB cream that I can use to cover up my base and even out the skin tone, but also not be too thick or be wiping off or sliding off in the amazing Florida heat. For my summer look, I'm going to be using my Younique Addiction Palette 5. Now, I used to be a Younique consultant. I've told you that before. I'm not anymore. Certain things of the makeup I find really good. Other things I think it's just as good as anything else, but they try and say it's so much better. It is good products, but I just don't know whether I would pay as much the same price as sort of MAC or Estee Lauder or Dior or any of those products. So anyway, their eye makeup is amazing. So this is the palette that I'm going to be using today. So I'm going to start off by using my Deluxe Crease Brush. So I'm going to start off using this, and I'm going to go in with the gold. Now I want this super softly blended right underneath my eye as like a sort of highlight. So I'm going to pat that in the centre as well, just to brighten up the eye, and I'll bring it down just to blend it out, because these are super pigmented. So if you want them to be more pigmented, you add a eye primer. I want this to be more sort of summery and shimmery, so I'm not going to add an eye primer because I want it to blend out. Exactly what I want it to do, is to blend out. Then I'm going to go in with the second, so that gold is called Vindictive, this colour here, and I'm going to go in with this colour here, which is the bronze, which is called Suspicious. So I'm going to take my, I'm going to take my base shadow brush, and I'm going to go in to the crease with it. So I'm going to start off just really lightly blending it out. So I'm allowing this to go into my crease and onto my brow bone at the same time. I'm just going to darken that up a little bit in the corner and just come down the lash. It's almost like a V here. Like that. Same on the other eye. There we go. So what I also like to do, because my eyes, I feel like they tilt down a little bit, to lift them up a little bit, what I usually do is just take the corner, from the corner up to the corner of my eyebrow, and just do a little line, and it just lifts my eyes just a little bit. Right. So I'm just going to go in with their Ready orange colour, which is called Vintage. And I'm going to go on the lid here. And I'm going to go on the other lid. I'm just going to do a sweep over the top of the bronze colour, just to pinken that up and brown it down a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with Sarcastic, which is this, it's very much a pink, it's more like a fuchsia colour, and I'm just going to put that along my lash line. I start off using the fluffy brush, and then I'll take another brush and just do it a little bit thicker. So I'm going to again use the Real Techniques, but this is actually a brow brush, but I use something different for my brows, which I'll show you. I'm just going to go along the lash line again with that. Just so it's a tad darker on the lash line. And then I'm going to take a separate brush. So this is just, it's an unbranded brush, but it's quite fluffy. And I'm going to take a bit more of that purpley colour and just smudge that out and do one line along where I said, because about my eyes being slightly, I feel like they're slightly hooded or slightly tilt down. I'm going to go along that lash line again and just up in the corner, just to lift the eye a little tad. I also go underneath a little bit. This is great for summer looks to do this. Now using this brush again, I'm going to put a little bit of Fearless in the outside corners. That's this purple colour, just to add that a little bit of depth to the eye. So that's just in this corner here. Like I said, it just adds the tiniest bit of depth to the eye. And then I'll blend that out again with this one. Make sure there's no harsh lines for that. Okay, so that's the order of the colours that I'm going to do done. Now I'm using the Maybelline New York Falsies mascara. I love the wand if you've not seen it. It's bent, obviously. So I always go root to tip first to get the whole eyelash covered. And I'll do just the ends, just to add a little bit extra, bit of a flutter, and it extends your eyelashes that little bit. Excellent. Now I'm just going to go, I'm going to neaten up my brows just a little bit. Like I said, I've got no foundation or anything on. But this is another unique product. This is the Moodstruck Precision Brow Pen. It's more like a crayon. And I just use it to neaten up. I don't like the thick brow look for me personally. I like it a little bit finer, and that's what I use that for. So this is basically the look. So this is the finished summer look. I'm going to come up close to the camera so you can see. And I'll also be putting some photos on Instagram. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please let me know. If you'd like me to do any other particular types of looks or any particular video, then please just let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.